Hey everybody, it's Sean the Good Dog, and we've got our guys, Junior, Belle, Manny, Hart, and then we've got Mr. Charlie over here. And it's Charlie. Charlie's been romping around. It doesn't look like much space, but when you're hauling butt, you can work up quite a lather. So you could get up and breathe a little bit more comfortably if you wanted. Anyways, that's Charlie. Charlie came to us with massive leash aggression issues and dog aggression in general. So we've been working on his leash aggression issues and his dog aggression issues, as well as his foundational skills. His leash stuff is fantastic. We'll shoot a video of that probably in the next day or so. He looks great. We don't really have any issues with him anymore. He pretty much fell in line within the first couple of days. So we'll document that really soon. And right now what we're doing is having him work around other dogs. So we've got these guys that you already saw, and all we're doing is we've got him off-leash doing e-collar stuff. He's not hyperventilating over there. Doing e-collar stuff just around here, a couple different place commands, moving past all the other dogs, and he's doing really great with them. He's been in the yard with these guys, supervised, but he's been making really great choices. So I think that Charlie was not so much dog aggressive as he was dog insecure, dog unsure. He needed a lot of structure and a lot of rules so he could feel comfortable in that environment, making sure or understanding that humans were going to be able to keep him in a good space, manage him, manage the other dogs, and that's allowed him to feel really comfortable and kind of blossom around other dogs. So we haven't had a single incident with him making a bad choice with other dogs, which is really fabulous stuff. Anyways, I'm just going to bounce Charlie around a little bit. Nothing fancy, no jumping through hoops of fire. Just a couple of different place commands as he's moving through some other dogs. Everybody's off leash in here, and we'll just see how Mr. Charlie does. I got him on the Einstein Mini, which is the cute little happy face e-collar. He's working on a level 10 on the Mini. It's a mild collar, so 10 is a pretty mild number as well. And he's in his first few days of e-collar stuff, so I'm still prompting him with the e-collar as we go, and we'll be fading that out and going to a correction-based program in a couple of days, or maybe in a day or so, depending on how he responds. So let's just check it out. Let's have some fun. See how he does with all these doggies. Belle, make yourself at home. Charlie, come. Come on, buddy. Please. Good. Good boy. Down. Good. Oh, my God. Charlie, come. Come on, bud. Come on. Place. Good boy. Down. Good. So I'm pressing the button for every command right now. And so basically what I'm teaching him is that he turns off this stimulation, this mild, weird feeling. Every time I give a command, press the button, and all he has to do is come running to me. Button goes off. Nice and easy. Charlie, come. Come on, bud. Place. Good. Down. Charlie, come. Good. Place. Good boy. Charlie, come. Come on, buddy. Charlie, come. Come on, buddy. Place. Good boy. Good. Charlie, come. Place. Good. Down. Now, what you should see is that with dogs around, Charlie's a little less comfortable. So you'll see that he's responding to the pressure of the dog's presence. When it's just me and Charlie, we'll shoot another video of this and post it in a couple of days. When it's just me and Charlie, Charlie is so exuberant, so happy. But right now, this is a challenge for him. It's a bit of a trouble. I won't say troubling situation, but it's a challenging situation because he doesn't spend much time around dogs, and when he does, he usually misbehaves. So this is a new experience: being around dogs, listening, responding. No leash on him, no leash on the other dogs, and listening to commands. So it's a whole different world for him. Charlie, come. Come on, bud. Good boy. Come. Nope. Charlie, come. Good. Good boy. Come. Good boy. So Charlie got a little bit locked up. Went that way. Pressed the button, gave him the command again, dialed up just a teeny bit, and then turned around and had him come this way. Charlie, come. Come on, bud. Good boy. Place. Good. Let's see if we can get a little more of his usual stuff. See if the reason I'm using a little bit more of an excited thing with him is because I typically get a really fun, loving, happy vibe. And so that's what I'm trying to bring out, is that same vibe that me and him have when there's no dogs around, where he's just happy and running and jumping from spot to spot and not so stressed like he is right now. That's what I'm trying to bring out of him. I'm trying to connect to that other thing where we really have a good time and romp and boom, boom, place, and he's really fun. So I'm going to do a couple more reps and then we'll wrap this up. I want to see if I can maybe inspire him to access his other more happy thing. Charlie, come. Come on, bud. Good boy. Come on. Place. Good boy. Okay, everybody. So we didn't get the exuberant Charlie. We'll have to get him at a later date. But we got a Charlie who's largely connected to me, listening, totally off leash, around a bunch of other stray dogs, around a bunch of other strange dogs, dogs that he's not intimately familiar with, hasn't spent more than a handful of days with, and he's feeling comfortable enough to listen to me, move through them at kind of a, in some closer kind of areas, proximity-wise, and still feeling comfortable or as comfortable as he can be at this point, making great choices, not going after any of the dogs, just hanging out, doing his thing, and listening. So this is the beginning of Charlie really coming around. Like I said, his leash stuff looks great, so we're just going to keep keeping him around other dogs and keeping him listening. I know he's had some disrespectful moments, not just around dogs, but around humans as well. So we're going to work on making sure he's in a really respectful mode as well. So that's Charlie, the rest of the gang, and we'll check in with you guys soon. Charlie Brown.